The great sage Maharshi Valmiki, the transformation of a robber. How did Ratnakara transform into Maharshi Valmiki, author of Ramayana? His story shows that human beings are capable of changing their life path and moving into direction of a better future. Maharshi Valmiki is also referred as Adi Kavi or a first poet. As Ramayana is considered to be the first epic poem, Valmiki is also believed to have come up with a format of shlokas, the Sanskrit verse from that has been used to compose various other texts such as Mahabharata and Puranas. A boy born to sage Chista was given the name Ratnakar by his parents, and it is said that when Ratnakar was few years old, he wandered into the forest and got lost. The young boy was found by a hunter who adopted him and raised him. Under his foster father's guidance, Ratnakar also grew up to become an accomplished hunter. When Ratnakar reached the marriageable age, he was married to a girl from hunter's family. With the time, Ratnakar's family also increased in number and he became a father to many children. The expansion of his family meant it became difficult for a hunter, Ratnakar, to make ends meet. As a result, out of desperation, he took to robbery and began looting travelers who passed by his area. One day, Sage Narada was passing by the forest where Ratnakar lived. Sensing a good opportunity, Ratnakar attacked Narada and intending to rob him. However, Narada remained unfazed. This surprised Ratnakara, who was used to sight of people cowering in fear at the very mention of his name. Narada questioned Ratnakar as to why he was committing the sin of robbing others, and Ratnakara replied, "To feed my family." To this, Narada said, "Ratnakar, go and ask your family if they will also share the sins you are committing to take care of them." After tying Narada to a tree to prevent him from escaping, Ratnakara returned to his family and asked every member if they were willing to share his sins. No one was ready or willing to share the burden of Ratnakara's sins. Heartbroken at his family's response, Ratnakara returned to Narada and asked him the path to salvation, to which Narada asked him to chant the name of Lord Rama. But no matter how much Ratnakara tried, he couldn't pronounce Rama. So Narada asked Ratnakar to pronounce Rama backward as Mara. Ratnakar began his penance by chanting as Narada had instructed him to. Years passed, and one day Lord Brahma appeared before him and blessed him. While Ratnakara was sitting still and meditating for years, ants covered his body with mud to build their nest. And when Lord Brahma appeared to bless him, he saw Ratnakar covered with ant hill or Valmika, and he gave him the name Valmiki. Once the sage went to bath into river Tamasa. While bathing, his eyes fell on a pair of herons by the riverside. As Valmiki was watching the birds, an arrow from a hunter stuck and killed the male. The female bird cried out of sorrow at the sight of its dead companion. Pained and angered by what happened to the birds, Valmiki uttered his first shloka. The first shloka that Maharshi Valmiki recited had nothing to do with Ramayana. It was in fact a curse for hunter who had acted in such a cruel manner. However, the shloka was grammatically perfect. After reciting shloka, when Maharshi returned to his ashrama, he was visited by Lord Brahma. The Lord blessed Valmiki and gave him a task to write Ramayana, and thus Valmiki composed a great epic Ramayana, the life story of Lord Rama. While composing Ramayana, Ram's wife Sita and their sons Lava and Kusha came to stay in Valmiki's ashram. After Valmiki finished composing Ramayana, he taught it to Lava and Kusha, who sang the epic poem and spread its glory far wide. Valmiki focuses exclusively on telling the story of Rama and reveals very few details about his own life. However, he does make two brief appearances in the story. When Rama is traveling to Chitrakuta from Ayodhya, he passes by Sage Ashram. Valmiki welcomes him with love and requests him to spend some time there with him, and he feels greatly honored when Rama accepts his request. The next time Valmiki makes an appearance is when he accompanies Sita, Love and Kusha to royal court of Rama and speaks for Sita. Valmiki's story is one of the inner transformation, the journey from being a bandit to become a Brahmarishi. Is a testament to the human capacity of differentiating right from wrong and making most of the opportunity offered to redeem oneself. If you like the video, do subscribe the channel, like, share and comment. Thank you.